I'm at 1152 Sarah Freeman Drive doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, bellies, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. The access point here is the clean out in the floor on the right front of the basement floor if you're facing the house. And so we're going to go both directions. We're going to go upstream and downstream here from this point. First we're going to go upstream and look at the interior piping, and then once we're done there, we'll pull back and we'll go in the other, we'll just turn the camera downstream and go that way. So first I'm going to go upstream, and based off the age of the house, the line should be PVC the whole way, both inside and out. And you can see there's a reduction there in front of us, and that's where that bathroom is coming from, and then the rest of the house comes in from the left there. So the camera is going to the left. You can't direct it, but this is the larger line. So this is the main line as it goes through the house. So this will carry essentially everything else in the house. There's another Y there, and it actually went left there, which is surprising. We'll see if I can do this, and then when I pull back, we'll get another look, see if we can go straight. And so this is going to be the end of the line on this branch. You can see in the bottom left hand corner that my camera is sitting at 77 degrees, but basically 90 degrees up. We're going up a vertical pipe, and so we've gotten everything underground on that branch. And then again, when I pull back here, what I'll try to do is, if I go quickly, I might be able to just go straight on through. There we go. So now we're pushing some stuff there out of the line. So this is most likely the kitchen line, just because it has some stuff in it. It's pretty normal to have a bunch of grease, and the kitchen lines are always the nastiest. And it looks like that is a backflow preventer also. So, good thing that I didn't go through that. My camera can get stuck in those. But the backflow preventer is just to prevent what it sounds like water coming in the opposite direction to flow up into either a floor drain or something like that. I'm not 100% of where this is, but I'm going to go take a look at it, because somebody would need to get access if it ever needs to be replaced. All it is a little plastic flap, but you want to know where this is so that you can get into it and replace that flap if it ever gets damaged. But there's usually a clean out access point for this. So I'm going to pause the video for a second and see if I can figure out exactly where that is. Okay, it looks like, based off what I'm seeing here, there's probably two. There's one for the floor drain that's it's over by the HVAC, just before that, just so it doesn't back up, and that's where I am here. It's all the way across in the front. And then the other one is right here underneath there's the wall for the bathroom. There's a cutout for it. Looks like those are the accesses for that, just to keep water from flowing out of those. If this backs up, it keeps it from coming out of the floor drain and ruining a bunch of stuff. It'll keep it in there and back up into the fixtures, usually the tubs, and so you notice it before it ruins carpet and walls and everything else. So But everything looked good on the interior line. This is the branch with the kitchen on it, so that's why there's so much junk in it. Believe it or not, the bathroom lines are usually very, very clean, and the kitchen lines are usually the real nasty ones because of the all the food and grease and stuff that gets down in there. Okay, so as you can see, I pulled some of that back with me there. And we are back to the line here. It does show, it's showing -4 feet. This is gone by the rotation of the drum, so it's a little off, and I'll zero the line out as I turn it. And so we are now facing downstream. You can tell with the water at the camera's back coming from behind. We're now going outside, and we're going to push all the way out to the main. But I am going to zero the footage counter there in the bottom left-hand corner. I'll tell you, it's really just a reference. If I need to locate an exact spot, the camera has a transmitter on it that allows me to locate exactly where that is. So, okay, so as we get to outside, it goes to, it's still PVC, but this is called SDR 35. The inside stuff is Schedule 40. It's just two different ratings. They're interior and exterior pipe. And it's pretty obvious when it turns green. Like I said, they're both a PVC, but just different ratings, different rating systems actually. So far, everything looks great. You can see right here we're dropping at about a 40-degree angle, and then it should even out pretty quickly here. And we're already starting at about 8 foot deep, I'd say, when it leaves the house. Some of these mains, depending on where they are, the sewer main can be even 15, 20 feet deep sometimes. And it looks like there we are. We have come into the main. So it must be basically up in the front yard on this side of the street. So I'm going to actually push out the main a little bit there and try to rinse the camera off. There we go. But the line looked great. It's what we expect for this age of material, but you never know nowadays. I've actually found some very new homes that weren't installed correctly. So, but this all looked very, very good. Everything is flowing wide open. No bellies or low spots is what those are, and that usually comes from when they install them. Sometimes it'll settle, and we have nothing like that on this line. So everything went great, both interior and exterior. And so come back now. Also, by running the water at the same time, it would highlight any of those spots that would be possibly holding water. That camera lens is only about a ½ inch off the bottom of the pipe, so any even minimal amount of water that wouldn't be an issue would even get on top of that, at least cover some of the lens. And in this case, obviously there's nothing like that, so the line is flowing really well, has good pitch to it, good drop, and so everything looks great. And as functioning as designed. So we're back to the clean out and out. So everything looked great. I wish they all looked like this. Didn't have to really call attention to anything. All the joints were tight and no low spots, no bellies, no structural issues whatsoever. So that'll end the inspection at 1152 Sarah Freeman Drive.